we're coming to you live. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. And it's Siakam in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Screen by Siakam. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam. So he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Garland against Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. Clock at 4. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless. I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. The pass to Anunoby to the middle. Trent outside. There's the triple. With the putback. Siakam on the fall. 7 points in the game.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Now here's Allen. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it's Trent in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trailing. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Boy, high percentage shot there by Donovan Mitchell. Gets close enough to the rim, uses the touch he has. That's pretty.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet looking around. That shot missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Second chance effort. Allen's shot is off. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Anunoby, no good. The Cavaliers shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster. Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
There's Garland to the inside, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Stolen by Mitchell. And here comes the break. Allen with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Raptors trail by 3. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Allen. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Anunoby. Going inside. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland ahead, up 3. It's the NBA.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers. Houston.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So on the floor for Toronto to start the second quarter. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the center position. Going up around New York City doors, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Mitchell outside. Allen, a screen on Trent. Mitchell kicks to Osman. Kicks it out to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just tremendous focus from the young guy, Darius Garland. Takes the punishment, figures out how to score it.
The Cavaliers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. Passes it to Siakam. Raptors need to get a shot up. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Van Vliet.
What a delivery from Fred Van Vliet. Keeps his composure despite only having moments to get that shot off.
Mitchell outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 9.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Trent against Mitchell. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. He feeds it to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Up top, Garland. Covered by Van Vliet. It's deflected. Here's Trent. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Mitchell kicks to Osman. He dishes it to Allen. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Right side, Garland. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Van Vliet outside. Barnes looking around. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Garland. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the left wing. Back to Osman. The pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Up top, Garland. He's got 5, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Van Vliet against Garland. Siakam outside. And finished off by Siakam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, Garland. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Osman. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Love with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Outside Flynn. The kick out to Porter. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance.
22.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Kevin Love. LeVert out there with Ricky Rubio. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Stevens in at the 3. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Well, listen, we know this about Thaddeus Young. He has very long arms. He's a nuisance on the glass. Big-time energy guy.
Here's Rubio. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Birch. Lopez with the block.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Stephens, good. Stephens got his first 2 points. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
It's Porter outside. The shot off that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From outside the arc. Stephens can't get it to go.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Young pass to Banton. Dishes it to Porter. Takes the 3. And the Raptors miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kicks it out to Love. Cans it from downtown. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Flynn with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Good D by Rubio. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it. I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter, his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
Outside Flynn, the kick out to Porter. Beyond the arc, and he's good on the three-ball. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Otto Porter has become a three-point specialist. This guy's so efficient from that range.
Toronto foul. Toronto his first team foul.
Love looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love to take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Rubio against Flynn. There's a screen by Porter. Shoots the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screen.
The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Well, I just love how unselfish Kevin Love is. This guy is willing to adapt and adjust to do what's best for the team.
Flynn against Rubio. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Mitchell kicks to Osman. Back to Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Times make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the amount.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a 3-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
Van Vliet against Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Misses off the right eye.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen with the screen for Garland. Back to Allen. And stolen by Siakam. Trent passes to Anunoby. That one falls. Anunoby's got his first bucket in this one.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from...
Your Cavaliers Houston team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. Chalk up 2 there.
This feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
On the wing, Anunoby. Screen by Siakam. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Van Vliet outside. The kick out to Barnes. There's the drive. Van Vliet against Garland. Trent passes to Siakam. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 10. Holds it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Van Vliet against Garland. Siakam outside. Jacks up a 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
Garland finds Allen. Here's Osman. Passes to Mobley. Mitchell in the corner. Mobley, a screen on Trent. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Pass to Siakam. Barnes outside. And it's Trent in the corner. Van Vliet outside. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Holds it up there for Mobley. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Inside, here's Anunoby. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
The vertical emoji and Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
2 minutes.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Back to Garland. Here's the pass to Osman. Outside Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .141 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Siakam outside. Back to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. This one for 3. Siakam misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he can put on your defense.
And he sinks the second. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the 4th. And here is Van Vliet. Barnes outside. Back to Van Vliet. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Van Vliet's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. Here's Garland. Mitchell looking it over. And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Garland. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That three off the mark. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's Garland for three. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet, right side. Kicks it out to Siakam. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they...
Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the center position, locking down the middle. Lowry, good.
Lowry showcasing his ability to do damage on the inside.
And here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Heat. Now Adebayo. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Hero on the wing. Clock at 6. The three is up. Drains the triple.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big three that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
Outside Butler. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Stolen by Lowry. Here's Hero. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Hero's got 5.
Both hands by Lowry, just got out there and created that easy opportunity.
And Toronto calls time here.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud! Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud!
Here's Van Vliet. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Looking to win the run, and the layup is good.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
For 3, Lowry buries it from 3. He's got 5.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. That shot off. And Miami will go the other way with it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Miami grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Outside Barnes. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Siakam for 3. And the Raptors miss again. Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
40 seconds left to play in the first. Lowry, the pass to Butler. And there's the drive. The layup misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Van Vliet misses.
Toronto foul. Fred Van Vliet. First personal foul. First team foul.
And when we're talking about guys who just can think the game of basketball while they're playing it, Kyle Lowry is up there with the best. It just shows up in every aspect of his game.
Pass to Martin. Lowry left side. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami in a good situation. Up.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team. Okay, fans.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Butler, he drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Butler's got 5 points.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room. Butler right through that.
Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Out to the wing. And here's Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Miami shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Jimmy, love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Trent outside. Here's Siakam. No good off the glass.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Hero outside. Fires for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Can they get it? Siakam, pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Plenty of space. That's good on the jumper.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Now here's Martin. He's closely guarded. And it's Butler with the jam.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
Siakam finds Trent. Kicks it out to Siakam. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you could say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his 3rd year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
Here's Martin. The 3-pointer off the mark. For Toronto, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Siakam with it. Let's go with a 3. Siakam missing again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss. And here's Miami stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Trent for three. And again, no good by Toronto. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Siakam outside from behind the arc, connecting there, but only 2 for 10 from the field.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And here's Lowry from the arc, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Miami Heat, 31. The Raptors, 10.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for the Raptors right now, Thaddeus Young out there with Kim Birch. Then there's Otto Porter. Then there's Malachi Flynn. And it's Ben in at the shooting guard.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Here's Flynn. Robinson defending. Back to Flynn. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Flynn's got his first bucket in this one. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
A difficult situation for Toronto. Pass to Birch. Dedmon against Young. Back to Birch. Here's Flynn. Outside for Porter. Just 4 to shoot. And it's all from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Here's Dedmon. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. The Raptors shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Porter, the pass to Birch. Drops in the layup for 2. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. The bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Robinson. For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oladipo's got space. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Now this is why the coach is telling him, stay up on Victor, otherwise he's going to pull it. Oladipo knocks one down.
And here's Porter outside. And Thaddeus Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Raptors foul.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Robinson. For 3, Oladipo. He can't get that one to fall.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Robinson passes to Strus. Back to Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Flynn. That one goes in. Flynn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Oladipo outside. Outside Robinson. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Love the timing as Robinson comes off footwork there to get the catch and get the shot up.
Porter against Robinson. Porter's shot is off. Miami's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Now here's Strus. Oladipo outside. Strus the pass to Oladipo. Pulls up on the wing. Here's your 7. Pass to Oladipo. And that's not going to go. And so it's Miami sitting on a comfortable 21.
Your Heat Houston team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Raptors shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. The 3 ball. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, bigs like Adebayo got to drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Siakam left side. Lowry with it. Butler on the wing. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Rebound by Van Vliet.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Trent's shot is off.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Now Martin, back to Hero. From deep 3-point range. And Anunoby pulls it down. We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Trent, the pass to Siakam. Back to Trent. Van Vliet on the wing. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. From deep. That shot missing. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam right side. Van Vliet on the wing. From downtown. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help. Lowry
against Van Vliet. The 3 is up. Again, the Heat misses.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Trent, the pass to Barnes, and here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. And he gets it to go.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
And here's Lowry. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Barnes. Tipped. Martin outside. Butler with the ball. Hero outside. Martin outside. Back to Butler. Lowry outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. Miami, no good that time either.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Kyle Lowry.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose. An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now Martin. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. This one for 3. Rebounded by Trent. Here's Toronto with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. The kick out to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. From outside, off the mark. So no problem for Miami. As they, all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Now here's Smart. Clock is at 3. And here's Brown outside. And the three ball is good.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Van Vliet outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Smart. Rob. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
And it's good from Anunoby. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Now here's Brown. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Brown. Misses the three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Sons of NBA players like Gary Trent Jr., they grow up around the game, and they have a deep understanding of basketball.
Now here's Van Vliet, and a wide open look for Siakam. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Brown kicks to Tatum. Shakes him. Rebound by the Raptors.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Trent.
Jaylen Brown. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And Vliet deciding where to go with it. Siakam up top. Barnes outside. Trent finds Siakam. Over Horford. Off the left rim and out. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shoot from the right block. In deep. Tatum drops it in.
I like when Tatum goes inside. He's using that height and touch to perfection from the interior.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now Smart, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. Trent against Brown. Over Trent. 2 minutes. No good off the back of the rim.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Back to Barnes. 1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no up. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Up top, Tatum. Over Trent. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Outside Brown. Now the Raptors moving it up. Anunoby finds Siakam. Now Trent. Van Vliet wide open. They get a hand on it. Tatum looking around. Outside, Horford. Back to Tatum. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Smart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Driving to the basket.
A great one-on-one and team defender. Fred's constantly calling out plays and directing his teammates to where the action is headed. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown wide open. He fires. The kick out to Tatum. And they're moving it up. On the wing, Anunoby. Trent outside. Shot from the top of the key. Unable to get that one.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
A good close contest so far. As we
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Tatum. Here's the three. That shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was. But, Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Here's Brown. Following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Brown against Trent. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors leading by 5. Here's Van Vliet. Whistle blows. It is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's tough from Van Vliet. Able to take the hit and keep working through it.
Toronto shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And here's Brown following Fred Van Vliet's 3. Brown dishes to Tatum, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 11. The kick out to Barnes. Van Vliet trying to break free. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Van Vliet.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that 3.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now here's Brown. Smart goes in. The kick out to Tatum. Will it go? Carries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
For three, Siakam. And Boston with the rebound. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
The pass to Barnes. Takes it out to Siakam. From deep three-point range, drains the three-pointer. Siakam's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Passes it to Smart. 1:10 left now here in the second. The dish to Brown. Nice move, and finished off by Brown.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 11. Back to Trent, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Brown after the Raptors pick up 2. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of content. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now.
Taking 2 shots.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see this...
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
These players are moving. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
Here's Pritchard. Guys, it's been all about...
With the score, the Celtics 15, the Raptors 26.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Fred Van Vliet really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Gallinari, also Williams out there, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Williams' shot is off. And it's Porter with the ball for Toronto. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
It's Porter outside. Doesn't go that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Williams looking over the floor. Brogdon outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Flynn with it. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Porter against Williams. Porter passes to Banton. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. The rebound by Brogdon. Celtics trail by 13. Stolen. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. The Raptors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Now here's Flynn. D right on him. Outside Porter. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Porter.
And the Raptors lead by 17.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here is Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Brogdon. He's tightly guarded.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Flynn. Gallinari on the wing. Young with the steal. Porter against Brogdon. Flynn kicks to Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Flynn. 6 to shoot to the inside. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 15. Gallinari passes to Williams. Pass to Cornett. Porter with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Pritchard, covered by Flynn. Williams passes to Brogdon. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Flynn. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Williams. The tray doesn't go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Pass to Young. Up top Flynn. He's guarded by Brogdon. To the wing on the left. To end the cold streak. Drills the three-pointer. Banton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice crossover to get that one.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Back to Flynn. Right side, Porter. Well, 2-3 quarters of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Young is out there with Porter. Then there's Ken Burch. And it's Benton in at the 2 spot.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Horford finds Brown. The rebound by Young. Raptors leading by 19. Flynn the pass to Benton. Young outside. And here's Burch over Williams. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. A few possessions into the 4th quarter. Just over a minute played. Tatum draws the double. Ripped away. Here's Benton. Off target from 3-point range. Right side Tatum. Stolen. Now here's Burch. Guarded by Horford. It's Young on the wing. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Flynn against Smart. Flynn kicks to Porter. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Good work there as it goes.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Flynn the pass to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 3 assists now in this one.
I like this strategy, getting Porter into the catch and shoot situation, giving him a chance to make a play.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the shot goes down.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting into a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And there's the pass to Young. Here is Porter. Puts it up. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Flynn the pass to Benton. Outside Flynn. 6 on the shot clock. Porter with the screen for Flynn. Outside Porter. Lets it go with the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Raptors.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Fred VanVleet.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
VanVleet against Smart. Brown kicks to Horford. Back to Brown. No one near him. That one wide left. VanVleet against Smart. Now here's VanVleet. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Siakam. Clock at 6. High post try. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And you got to love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come.
Oh Canada performed before an NBA game. Thanks to Skylar Cole for that rendition. We'll be right back. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than a battle of two terrific front courts here? The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Osman in at the 3 spot. Now here's Van Vliet. And the layup falls.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Now Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Now here's Van Vliet. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Allen. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Osman. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Here's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 5.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Van Vliet. Now here's Siakam. Allen defending. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Siakam pass to Van Vliet. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the shot is good by Garland.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
It's Barnes on the wing. To the wing on the left. Siakam against Allen. Siakam, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
The 3 from Mitchell. The shot won't fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Mitchell against Trent. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Driving to the basket, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Grant Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Osman. Mobley outside. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Toronto trailing. Now here's Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Mitchell. Tries to snap the cold streak. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Osman, no good. For Toronto, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Van Vliet's got 8.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it. And great job to establish position and square up.
It's stolen by Barnes. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. A great showing from them.
Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And it's Mitchell penetrating. The shot off that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Clock at 6. Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Garland, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Outside Garland. Mitchell against Trent. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. He nails it, and we're tied. Van Vliet's got 10.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. 13 points in the game.
Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away. Woo.
Now Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. He's got 10. 3 from Barnes. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 3. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Garland. That one no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Van Vliet outside. Outside Barnes. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Barnes a screen, and here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Stolen by Anunoby. It's stolen. Up top, Allen. A shot to stop the run, and he lays it in.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
And here's Van Vliet. He's got 13. Trent, the pass to Anunoby. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside Mitchell. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. And there's the lob. And then Siakam with the jam.
Born in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam is yet another great NBA player out of Africa.
Van Vliet against Garland. Pass to Osman. Mobley with it. Outside for Mitchell. Driving it. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Van Vliet outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Clock at 4. The three from Barnes. And the Raptors, another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Robin Lopez out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Ricky Rubio. And it's Stevens in at the small forward.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Oh, that's good.
You know, Love can do more than just catch and shoot, but it's the area that he's most comfortable in.
Here's Flynn. Pass to Porter. Launches a three. Love grabs the miss. Outside Rubio. The three. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for Porter. Pass to Birch. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Raptors lead by 10. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Rubio. Benton pulls it in. Toronto has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Flynn. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Porter with a screen on Rubio. Up top, Porter. Lets it go from the wing. No good on the shot. And it's Cleveland the other way. An open look, LeVert. And he drains the quick shot. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. You know, throughout Karis LeVert's career, he's battled an array of injuries.
Well, it's inspiring that he's still here. Despite all the setbacks, he's still making an impact, wanting to prove that he belongs.
Pass to Porter, 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Love grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Stevens. The open shot by Rubio. Nails the wide open jumper. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Flynn. Outside Porter. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
Outside Rubio. And Young pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Benton. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
LeVert passes to Lopez. Can't get it to fall. It's tipped. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Birch. Outside Young. Back to Flynn. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Stevens. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feet.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Flynn, covered by Rubio. Outside Porter. Back to Flynn. Over Rubio. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's LeVert for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
He gets it off. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Raptors out in front, up 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Van Vliet against Garland. Here's Trent. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Osman. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Trent right side. Van Vliet outside. And he converts the layup. And the Raptors lead by 5.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Garland for 3. Drains the triple.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Now here's Van Vliet. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Mitchell. He takes it in. And Mitchell with the slam.
You'd love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Van Vliet against Garland. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mobley, left side. Here's Osman. To tie it up. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet against Garland. Up top, Barnes. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Osman. 3-pointer. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 7 assists in the game.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Trent outside. To the middle. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors. That free throw good from Barnes.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Outside Mitchell. 1:36 left in the 4th. Garland, the pass to Allen. Excellent D there from Siakam. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
Previous plays
Game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
They've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pulls it. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
Normally he drains that.
1:03 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. The open shot by Van Vliet from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Back to Van Vliet. Anunoby on the wing. That three's off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for your Raptors.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend
extend their lead.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Osman on the wing. Outside for Mitchell.
Money! It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
So it's Toronto picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This
We expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
So the opening lineup for the Heat at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Jimmy Butler is out there with Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Trent to Van Vliet. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Now Hero. Outside Butler. It's Martin on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Butler. Misses the 3. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Siakam on the foul.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Outside Butler. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Butler. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
Here's Trent. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Hero passes to Martin. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Siakam left side. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Butler finds Martin. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Trent against Hero.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Back to Van Vliet from outside the arc. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Butler feeling it out a bit. The 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Butler. Van Vliet wide open. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Outside for Martin. Launches it. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Barnes. Passes to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to Butler. Down low. Here's Martin. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And so it's Toronto bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, you Dancing.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Anunoby with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Trent passes to Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam. So he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Outside, Hero. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Raptors. That's great, Toronto. Here's Trent. Finishes the break with a slam.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Lowry against Van Vliet. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Lowry passes to Butler. Knocked away. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Trent kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Trent. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. Again, Toronto.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Anunoby against Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, that's a little nastiness to Jimmy Butler's game. He says, you want me to get close to the cup? I got that.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. And it's Trent in the corner. Takes a 3. Rebound by Butler. The Heat trail by 13. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues, and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Trent passes to Van Vliet. The pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet against Martin. Free throw line jump shot. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Martin dishes to Butler. Back to Martin. Barnes against Butler. Offensive rebound. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
58 seconds left in the first half. Hero from deep three-point territory. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Raptors leading by 13. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. On the wing, Anunoby. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Here's Oladipo. No good on that one. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Anunoby passes to Trent. Back to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it from the elbow. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Thank you, David. And we'll be...
Your Raptors. 22. The Heat. 6.
A big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Duncan Robinson out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Oladipo. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Strus in a shooting guard. From the line, and he gets the bucket. Porter's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Toronto. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Porter rises high to make sure that one's finished off nicely.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Oladipo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Oladipo's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Young finds Porter. From deep. The shot comes out, and it's Miami the other way. Robinson passes to Strus. Robinson on the wing, guarded by Porter, and it's Otto Porter with the foul.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
Robinson against Porter. Oladipo taking his time here. On the clock.
Well, Young quick on both ends, right? Stifling defense from the long arms forward. Beautiful. Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Outside Flynn, pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Oladipo outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 17. Pass to Benton. Here's Young. Outside Porter. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here is Porter. 9 points in the game so far. Fires top of the key. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Oladipo against Flynn. Outside Porter. For 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Robinson kicks to Dedmon. Passes it to Oladipo. Strus in the corner. Back to Oladipo. And that misses everything. Raptors leading by 20. The pass to Banton. Young looking it over. Outside Porter. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Oladipo's got 6 in the quarter.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup.
Now here's Flynn. No points in the game yet for him. Right side Porter. Excellent D that time from Robinson. What a performance for Otto Porter. He has been the story for Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors youth.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. And it's Siakam in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Hero finds Lowry. 2 points. That one goes. Lowry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat.
Well, there you see on display Lowry's speed and his ball handling ability. What a drive.
Van Vliet outside. And here's Barnes for 3. He can't get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Barnes. Kept alive. Here's Siakam. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Butler. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Barnes. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Martin kicks to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot's good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Van Vliet outside. Siakam, a screen on Lowry. Kicks it out to Siakam. The Raptors need to get a shot. And here is Trent outside. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Lowry finds Hero. Butler with the ball. It's Martin on the wing. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Hero. That one misses. Good D by Barnes. Raptors leading by 16. And Anunoby, here we go. Can't hit from in close. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Shot's good from Butler.
See, Jimmy Butler is able to move with a certain level of force coming off the screen. And because he does, he gets the separation he needs.
Van Vliet outside. There's a good screen. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. Drills it from outside. And the Raptors lead by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
Their superior ball handling, 1 at 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for OG Anunoby.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Trent outside. Shoots the 3. And they get it back. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Martin. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moment.
That's who we are, and that's all we do.
Boy, some great young talent, Allie. Thanks for that. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center spot. Now here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Over Smart. Van Vliet misses.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Now here's Trent. Barnes with a screen on Brown. Fires, high post. They grab their own miss. A good look from Siakam. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Tatum inside, working on Barnes. Offensive rebound. Got a hand on it.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
Here's Van Vliet. Horford pulls it in. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Van Vliet against Tatum. Horford outside. Right side Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Barnes.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Brown against Trent. Smart outside. Left side Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Now here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Releases. The rebound, Celtics.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claim the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Here's Van Vliet. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Siakam.
That's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Van Vliet against Smart. Now here's Brown. Guarded closely. And the shot goes.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Van Vliet. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Trent, the pass to Barnes. That one a little long. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. The drive by Tatum. No luck on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Trent against Brown. Siakam with a screen on Tatum. Anunoby for 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Anunoby's got 5 now.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Trent with the defensive effort. The Raptors shooting 33% in the first quarter. Anunoby passes to Trent. Now here's Siakam. Outside Barnes. The kick out to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Barnes the screen. Lets it fly. Cans it with nobody near him.
Off the screen, going to work. Van Vliet just puts out so much effort in everything he does.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Williams. Yep, that one goes. He's got 5.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
It's all tied in Toronto. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors youth dancing.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The 3 from Barnes. Smart grabs the miss. The Celtics with the lead.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Smart against Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
And Williams punches it home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Tatum inside. Anunoby covering. Brown against Anunoby. The kick to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Van Vliet with it. Defended by Smart. Outside Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Trent against Tatum. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Brown. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Trent outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And they get it back. Here's Tatum. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Van Vliet up top, defended by Smart. And then Siakam with the jam.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and get where the team needs him.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Williams. From the arc. No good there. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam outside. Anunoby on the wing. And here's Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest. Boston's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Brown can't hit.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Tatum with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Smart for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Barnes against Horford. Trent outside. And the Raptors miss again. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be back right after this.
17. The Celtics, 17.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what Robert Williams has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1. Pass to Young. Here's Birch. Here's Porter. For the lead. Here's Birch. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got 6.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution. And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Outside for Porter. 3-pointer. Horford pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Brown passes to Horford. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. The ball's knocked loose. Smart finds Horford. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Got a line change here for Boston. Great positioning on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Outside Brogdon. All alone. That shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Porter, the pass to Birch.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Now here's Brogdon, tightly guarded. Here's Pritchard. Misses off the right iron. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Young, the pass to Porter. Back to Young. Now Porter. For the lead. The rebound, Celtics. Outside, Williams. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Gallinari. And Young pulls it down. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. To the left side wing. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. And Birch slams it in.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Over to the left wing. Gallinari with it. And it's Young picking him up. Outside for Brogdon. Here's Pritchard. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Porter. Puts up a three. The shot misses. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Outside Gallinari to stop the drought. Boston again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Young slams it in.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Gallinari. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got 5 rebounds tonight. And he lobs it up top. Batten can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Raptors up 4. And
Please give a big round of applause to your Raptors.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Raptors with a lead. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Anunoby for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smart finds Tatum. Fires the 3. Kick out to Brown for 3. Clock at 6. Crosses over. And the play by Tatum as he finishes inside.
With how well Tatum moves, sometimes you forget he's 6'8", but he's got great size, putting it to use down low.
Pass to Barnes. Siakam outside. Trent for 3. Van Vliet against Smart. Fires from deep. Van Vliet misses.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Tatum passes to Horford. Van Vliet against Smart. To tie it up. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Siakam. Shoots it from the corner. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Great shooting instincts from Pascal Siakam. He knew he had that quick shot in the bag.
Brown against Trent. Brown inside. Trent with the defensive effort. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford.
You know, one of Fred VanVleet's greatest advantages is he can operate at different speeds and keep defenders off balance.
Both free throws, good from VanVleet.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Now here's VanVleet. Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Smart outside. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Anunoby against Tatum. Here's Smart. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Trent. Back to VanVleet. It's Barnes on the wing. Fires for 3.
Yeah, just a great understanding of the game. Horford's defensive positioning is perfect.
Brown passes to Tatum. Kicks it out to Smart from behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Smart. Fires from the wing. VanVleet misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Trent up top. 4-3. And again, no good by Toronto. To take the lead. Here's Williams. And that misses. That would have put him up. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Trent right side. Siakam outside. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
Big trip to the line. Fred VanVleet looks ready to step up. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And Boston calls time here. They're losing by 3. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Smart outside.
Boston timeout call. You've been waiting for your return. Here we are. Here we go.
Here's Brown for 3. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. Thanks, Allie. Great